Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Live today. Interesting, different, unique.
ETFs are a superior wrapper.
Mia, you are live with us on the Power Hour. What's up?
It is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Hello, and just big shout out to you and your community.
This is incredible. It's kind of like a platform for
Ryan Faluna with the Benzinga Pro team.
You are listening to the Biotech Buzz.
The comment section on this show is remarkable. Like the quality of the combo. And just big shout out.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, early birds. It is the start of a new week. It's 4:00 a.m. Eastern Time. It's 10 o'clock in Amsterdam, and it's about 23 degrees already here in the morning. So it's going to be a nice, warm day. Really, this summer starting off pretty well, I think. And yesterday, our soccer team played and won. Not with on a very good game, but they won nevertheless. Very important to win your first match. So I'm happy about that. So there's always something that's really big if you're starting a tournament, and that's the first match that you have to play, and they won. So I'm happy. Let's see, what do we've got here, guys? Are we just... Okay, we've got a few going on. So hope that you had a great day, weekend. Weekend also. I had my mother's birthday on Friday, as you know. She turned 90 years old, 90 years old, still lives on her own in her own house, the house where I was born 30 years ago. And so she's really doing great, and 90 years old, can't imagine that, to be 90, especially when you're 30 yourself. So as I told you Friday, I did not trade on Friday. I tried to put in some orders in order to really make some plays if market was open, but didn't get filled on any of them, so I didn't use my Twitter at all, and this is just I'm just looking at AMC right now because it's really going. I'm going to share my screen right away. AMC still wants to go, so you're looking now at a 1 minute chart here in on the right hand side of your screen. On the left hand side of your screen, this is the 5 minute chart here. Oops, it's Monday morning. So this is, you start with a gap up here, popped up to 52, 56-ish. Now it just tries to really breathe here and decide what to do. Are we going to fill this gap to the bottom, or are we going to have a new run for AMC? Trade this one on price action. That's the only way that I can trade AMC. If I want to trade it, I'm only trading this on price action, because the levels of this particular stock are always broken. So I try to really put in some levels, but really cannot do that. It's just price action that you want to play. Now it's trying to get back up there, as you can see on this little 1 minute candle, and certainly something that you should watch today, AMC. Alexa, good morning. Tilray will fly this week. Good morning for us. Thank you. It's hot in London also. Yeah, well, that's nice. Great city, London. Been there a few times, and every time that I was there, it rained, but it's such a cliche, but it was true. So I should get there in the summer if all this COVID restrictions are gone, and they will be very soon. So we have to look at some reopening places as well, I think, because, well, it is reopening season. I'm still watching AMC. It's now just hanging out there. So I'm not going to trade this one pre-market because it's far too risky for me. So let's not do that. Everybody okay? I hope so. And please, guys, if you want to, hit that like and hit that subscribe, because it is really important for Benzinga. We got over the 100,000 and are now approaching 105,000. So the likes are very important for us, as are the subscriptions. So if you did not subscribe, there's nothing, you don't get fined. You don't have to pay for that for a subscription on YouTube, of course. So hit the like, hit the subscribe. And if you did that already, then share this on your own channel, on your own Twitter feed. Share this with your friends. Share this with everybody that's around. Share it with your mother, even if she's 90 years old. I did. She did not understand what I was doing here, as she should. But okay, this is AMC just now waiting. Some price discovery going on here right now. So we're going to look at the watch list and look at Tilray. Tilray will go, somebody said. Just let me look. Comment sections is not loading on my screen. Oh yeah, there it is. Sorry. So Tilray will fly this week. Okay, Alexa. Let's see. Tilray will fly this week. We played Tilray here at this 15-ish level. So those levels are gone now. I can see the nice move up. I can see some kind of trend line forming here, but well, it's not. Good morning to you. What's going on here? So this is the trend line. This is the trend line. I don't have Monday morning blues because I just like so much what I'm doing, so that I just can't wait. So this is something that we talked about on several occasions here. This is happening now, so this V-shaped form. And if you are swing trading this one, then you might expect something to happen like this. This is something that you can expect. Something going on like this here right now, and then so there's ranging between those lines here. I think this, something like this, can happen during moves like this. And if that's happening, then you still can play this one as a day trade, because there's a lot of room here between these lines here. But I think something like this will happen right now. Just let me draw those levels a little bit more precise than for Tilray, and let's see if we can play this one in today's action. Nice little move here without any volume, but a move is a move. Is this a coincidence or is it? This is just watching this here. This would be a nice breakout here above 2020 for Tilray. It's trying to do that already, I think, during pre-market, and I probably will. And then just your next stop is here 21.44. So Tilray just within this range here might just be just fine to play as a day trade. So 2020-ish, 2024-ish, and 21.44, so 21.50 as a target for Tilray. Okay, who's in the house? How are we doing on likes? Danielle, good morning. Neo, yeah. Neo's a play also, I think, this week at least. Adrian Lucas. Great, Adrian. That's what I want to see. Risky trades. Risky trades, yeah. Well, it's 10 o'clock in Amsterdam, so it's not early. I've been up for more than 3 hours now. Walked the dog, showered, had breakfast, did my preparations, watched the news on economics, read the paper. So I'm already 3 hours in my working day, and I'm just fine. So what about Neo? Let's look at Neo. Why not? I'm gonna do the big watch list. It's not the big watch list, it's a watch list. So we played Neo here at 42.14. This was a level of resistance here. Let's just get rid of those lines right now. Let's see what's happening here. Neo also trying to get up. There's not enough volume to play this one, at least not for me. Trying to get above that 46.18 here, but that was rejected. So keep this line. This is the line that you want to watch right now. For obvious reasons, as you can see. So let's just take these highs here. This is 46.22 and this is 46.26. It's not 46.06. So 46.26 has to break for breakout plate first. And this one is 42.16. This is 46.16, yes. And this is 46.29. So this is really a level here, 46.26. So this should, if this breaks, then look at the room that you have to the next level here, 47.92. Will then be your target. It's about this low, around this low and this high. So I would play this as a breakout play here. 47.70 is your target, and Neo also can really looking for a next level here. Then yeah, this might be one, but might be more comfortable with this one here at this level. Shh, go away. So this is a 44.50-ish, this line here. I want to play my favorite play. I'm not the D star in breakout plays. often FOMO gets in the way, even if you're a professional trader. After trading and investing all those years, still FOMO is a thing. And breakout plays are, well, that's the epiphany of FOMO. So it breaks out and you want to get in, you're too late, and you're getting in and you're buying high, and then it drops on you. So my favorite play is reversal long, of course, and then this is just something that might do the trick if this 45.79-ish level and this 45.75, let's say that's opening and close, so post market close, pre-market open, so it falls down here and then gets back up. That's the favorite play for me. So the levels for NEO are 45.75 and 46.26 for a breakout play, and then all the way upwards to the 47 and a little bit. Is coin up finally? Kalaiti. Now we're gonna not do now also, but let's look at the coin. Did look for coin for a while. Oops. Can you fill me in what happened on the cryptos during this weekend? I'm not the crypto guy in Benzinga. We have Catherine, of course, so that Catherine is a star, and I am just a plain old stock player. So what happened to crypto this weekend? Did anybody follow that? Let me know. So this is a big gap up, of course. And you don't, if you want to play this to the long side, as I do, then this is what you want to see. 22.80.56. This one has to hold at least. And you have these two highs here. These. So this is 22.80 and 22.80 twice. So 79. So coin might be a play. The levels for coin are 229. I'm going to do this more precise. It's a big stock, so 29.80, and then to the downside here, this is 22.8.56. These levels need to hold in order to play this one to the upside, and these are just some highs that you want to watch too because of this one. So might be something there. 230.67. I'm drawing all these double lines now. That's just stupid. So that's coin. Adrian, I'm using TC2000. TC2000 is one of the oldest ones around, so you can do a lot of great things with this one because it's just, if you want to draw graphs, and that's what I do. If you want to draw levels, and that's what I do, then this is just the best one around still. This is now 8 points up, 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 up. No volume, but let's see what it did on the daily. Rejected this 200 SME here. For those of you watching this for the first time, I'm using this very simple method in the end. This is now my daily on the right hand side of my screen with the red one here. This one is the 200 SME. This blue one is the 50 EMA. The green one is the 9 EMA, and the 21 is the yellow one is the 20 EMA. So for now, you want to see this one holding, of course. Now here, this and keep drawing these double lines. Just 500 needs to hold, and then anything above 511, you can easily make $10 to $20 on this stock if this one breaks above 511. And even if you have to play this one within this range here, then there's still $10 to be earned on a $500 stock. A lot of day traders cannot trade that, but that's now for you. This is pre-market. Yes, US, this is all pre-market. Work hard again for us. Okay, let's do work hard, and then we're gonna do my watch list. So how are we doing on likes? So that's the only thing that bothers me a little bit. If you're watching this live, then please hit that like. If you're watching this just at 6 o'clock or at 5 o'clock or at 7 o'clock and you do rewatch that, I can see that you do that. And also hit that like, hit that share, leave a comment under this video. If you're not watching this live, leave a comment in the chat. It's all good for Benzinga. It's also good for me, of course, but we do this for Benzinga. This is all free information that you're getting here right now. This is now the pre-market, 23 minutes in, and Workhorse got up here and just having some troubles. Why do I keep drawing these double lines? Why do I do that? I don't know. So 1610 here, of course, because that was what happened here. You should trade this one on price action. That's what I said a few days ago, I think, on Workhorse. I keep saying Workhouse. I don't know why. So this candle here, this doji here, is normally a sign of some kind of reversal, but well, does not look too good to me. But 1611, 1610, let's say 1610, anything above 1610 to the upside, and the first play you can make is to the 70 point here, 1694, and then all the way up to 1830-ish. That's Workhorse, but you need to see some strength in this one in order to play this one to the upside. Otherwise, it's maybe just a choppy day for Workhorse. I'm very curious what this one will do. Thank you, Adrian. Have a nice day at work. See you tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna do a watch list right now. So this is the watch list. So not as big as normal, but sometimes it's good to have a few less and then some good plays. I know some of you are struggling with the watch list that I give you every day because it's such a big watch list, and I know that. And what I do when I trade, I put on this screen. So this is the screen that I put on, and I can see the 4 stocks that are to be the most promising to me on that day. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have my little screen here also, because I also want to watch what SPY does, and sometimes what the Qs are doing, depending on the stocks that are up here, of course. So 4 stocks that are on my main field, let's call it that. And what I will do then is that I set an alert, for example, here for on workhorse. If this one gets above this level here and it's not on my main screen, then I'm going to put an alert here, so I will be notified if this one breaks. And then you might say, well, if it breaks, then you're too late. But I feel I'm not always just getting in here at 610, certainly not on workhorse, which can be very volatile. So I need some kind of confirmation on these breaks. And confirmation that you can get on workhorse here. So let's say that this is real resistance here on 609. And then what you want to see on workhorse is something like this. Just go right through this one and then, oops, like this. So this is just, you can play this one 2 ways. You can put here your limit order at 1611 and then just ride it to the upside if there's enough volume. And if you're thinking the price action is okay, it can be a fake out and you cannot be stopped out right away. If I'm not too sure about it because volume is not that great, I'm thinking that's it is a fake out, or there's a lot of overextension on the 5 minutes, for example. So this is now 1581, so that's just okay. Then what you can do is that you look for some confirmation. So this one now is resistance, and if this 1611 after this bump up gets all the way up here, then you think, well, play is over. But when it really tries to find support again here, and it gets support at 1610, then you have a second chance to get in. And sometimes on stocks that I'm not too sure about because of other indicators like overextension on the 5, and I'm just going to wait here and see if I'm going to get some support and then get in after I get that confirmation that 1610 is support. If this one then just gets away from you and without looking back, so with no support here, is this clear? No, this is not clear. So because I'm not the greatest breakout trader, I admit that. If this one just gets away like this, then don't get in here or here or here or here, because then you're just trading in the blind, and then you're chasing a stock, and that's never a good thing. So be very sure that you draw your levels and then play from those levels, because otherwise it's no sense to draw these levels. So if I'm playing these and I'm not getting in on the level that I want, then I'm not going to chase them. I'm just going to take them off my screen and say, okay, missed that one, next one. Sometimes I don't even look at them again because it's just too frustrating that I missed a thing and or I missed a trade, which happened to me on Thursday, and I showed you that on my Twitter what happened there. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, use that handle below the video. Okay, where were we? We were talking about the watch list. So this is the watch list, small one this time, with a lot of smaller stocks also. So good stocks to day trade. And the first one we're going to discuss here is Sense. Good morning, John. Sense. We talked about Sense more than once at this level here, 379 and 350. Those are no longer levels for day trading. This one just wants to keep going, it seems like. So this is definitely an area here, this 490 area, and then of course also this 560 to the upside. To the upside. Yeah, you want to see this 450-ish, yeah, 445. It's trying to break that pre-market. So if it does, then and you don't trade this pre-market, then you should adjust this line, because this is a post-market high here. So if it breaks that 445 during pre-market, then I'm gonna adjust that one. But for now, 445, 484, and 560 are levels for me that you can play this one from. And then this just such a, the thing only wants to go higher, I think, but overextended. And if it does not break this 445, then this is then a double top on the daily, and it just might go all the way back to this 368 area. So you really need this break in order to see some potential in this to the upside. And if you want to short this, it's a small stock, you have to look up if it's hard to borrow or something, if you can short it on your platform. But 445 would be my resistance level. Let's look at Wish. We talked about Wish Friday, and we talked about Wish, I think, in this occasion here. And then I said, okay, the question was back then, will Wish bounce? And I thought that it might, but this area here would be some kind of breathing point, and that's what's happening right now. So you have to keep an eye on this one, because I'm going to take this one away now here. So normally, there is no normally in stocks and in trading, but you really want to see this 982 holding, because if it doesn't, then it just might fall through here and then go all the way back to this 798 area here, 778, this low, this low, low. 783 is the low here, so around 778, because you can see this choppy day. You want to watch this one. If it falls through this level, then just might go all the way back to 778. Might just be choppy all day long. But it's just building here on this position, and if something's building here with these little candles here after a breakdown like this, then you can play this to the short side. And if it doesn't, if it regains its strength, then you want to see something like this happening. So it has to break these levels here, but before you get there, you really need this high here. This is high. This is 1090. not 1111, it's 1090. So levels for which are 982, that's your support. Then 1090, that's your resistance. 1184, that's another resistance point, and then all the way down to 778, where your next support is. I'm going to do some tickets when we end this watch list that we have. NEO, we talked about NEO already, so these are the levels for NEO. VXRT. This level is still the level that you want to see here on VXRT. 10. And to the upside, I want to see strength, and I want to see a lot of strength in the upside. So this gap, this wick, which is normally something that you should be wary about, is something that you want to see filled here. So this is my line in the sand here, this low. This is my first support here. This is 861. And the next support level is here when this big move up happened. So this is 744, yeah. So levels for VXRT 712, 744, 861, 990, 998. And then to the top you can play this 1110 if it gets there eventually. AHT. Tried to get to this 8 here. Did not get there. 779, so 780 here to the upside. All the way here is definite resistance, of course, and then is this another claim to the upside here after this 2 candles here? Then it just wants to hold this 9 EMA on a daily. Might be interesting to see this one. So anything above 660, I'm sorry, 660 is a long for me. So 60 needs to hold, and you can play this one to 780. And if it does not hold 660, it might just go back to 603-ish. So you can also put in 6 here and then set my alert here on 603. If it gets down to 603 and then bounces back up, then that just might be a play also for you for AHT. Ford. Yes, Ford. So this did not happen on Friday, obviously. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5, 5. These are a bunch of lower lows and lower highs here, and then this one just trying to get back there. All red candles. And now it's just might be a play because it's trying to hold this level here, this green line. So that's a 9 moving average on a daily, and that's now around 15.16. And then your next level is here at 15.42. If you want to play this one, 15.16 has to hold, and if you want to play this one to the upside, it has to break 15.42. Good morning, Yassine. I'm going to get to tickers after 4 more tickers from the watch list. So I'm going to do those first, and then I'm going to go back to the tickers that everybody put in. Stay. What happened here? But. What's this? Is this right? Look at this. There's no volume, I can see that, but this is very weird looking. I'm not going to call a level on stay right now. Just keep it on your watch list because something's going on right there. But level drawing will be stupid after these spotted. Something is going on there. CLF. So I'm going to discuss stay this afternoon if you are in the Netherlands or in Europe. And that's going to be at 7:30 Eastern time on my own little channel. And if you want to see where that is, follow me on Twitter. I'm going to do a recap of everything that we discussed about today on this early bird show in another tempo, very fast. And then I'm going to call the levels again or adjust them if something happened. And I'm going to talk about stay if it's necessary to talk about it. I just keep doing this, and I should not do that. So this is the 1 minute chart now for CLF, the Cleveland Cliffs. This is a pre-market open and then fading, but trying to catch a level here. So this one might just be an intraday play here, and then it's gonna stay here for a while. Not only today, but something like this might just happen. So if these levels don't break, so 23.81 and 24.76, if they don't break, then you can play this one from price action. Still have almost $1 to play with then, but if this breaks under 23.81, then your next support is here at 23.28. And if it breaks above 24.76, then there's blue sky here. Mr. Blue Sky. It's not all-time highs, but it has not been there since 2015. So it's a decade high, if such a thing exists. NNDM. What's happening with NNDM? This is happening with NNDM. Try to get back up to this 88.50 level, and now just some kind of consolidation here. Played this one Thursday, I think, yeah, with not a big success, but you cannot deny that this uptrend is real, and it's above all its moving averages right now, so that's more or less a bullish sign. This, look at this, these 1, 2, 2.5, where you could see that this 770 was resistance, and now if this is support, and if resistance turns into support after a while on a daily, then 770 will certainly be something that I will be watching. Might just also just under that, maybe 760-ish. So I'm gonna make this one a Lila one, and if you're watching this for the first time, then you just don't know what Lila means. Lila means that it's not an exact level, but it's an area of resistance here, or support, sorry, 770. 812 has to break also. That's only 40 cents to the upside. So might just want to wait here until it really breaks this one. Well, yeah, difficult one. Not a lot of room. Not a lot of room to play this. So just watch these 770 and 812 levels. Maybe you can play from there to long or short side. So this is TSP, Too Simple Holdings. It's a Cathy Wood stock. Not Woodstock, it's a Cathy Wood stock. This is the daily, and this is if it stays like this, then this is a double top, exactly at 50. So I'm going to set an alert here at 94, 49.94. So if it does not break at 50, then this is a double top, and on a daily, on a stock that's just IPO'd, then you can play this one all the way back to the short side. So it needs to break 50 in order to play this one. Some kind of a level also here at 47.98 and at 48.50. So let's say 48 and 48.50. Difficult one. Only going to get in, I think, if it breaks 50 to the upside. And then MTLS, also a Cathy Wood stock. So funny. So what you want to see here, if you're a swing trader, then you want to see this gap filled. So 24 is now the level that you want to see breaking. So 24, and then to the upside as a swing trader all the way to 27. So that's not as a day trader. You can try to play this one. If it breaks this, then this is your next level here. This green line. So that's 25.44. So for a day trade, this is good enough. You want to see something like this here now. This 24 level needs to break to play this one all the way to 25. That's what you want to see. And I'm getting out of every play that I make at the end of the day, but this is what you're watching. This is what you're looking for, of course. Then something like this might happen, and then I just you want to see this gap fills to 27.90. You never know if it does, and when it does, of course, because it just might also be here for a while. So that was MTLS. Okay, guys, we have 10 minutes left. I'm just going to look at some stocks that you guys put in. 22nd 22nd century group. Jared, any thoughts on this? So this seems to be try to get up here to this 524 points, didn't get there here also, so to 525, 524 is the level that you want to see breaking to the upsides, of course. I don't tend to think a lot about these stocks because I really don't know what they will do, but this 457 is definite a level that you want to watch here. If this one breaks, then you're going all the way down to 425, and if you're a short player, it's just nice. But too obvious level for the 22nd century group. What a name! And that's 457 and 524. KP, you are thinking about AVR. We talked about AHT already. IVR, sorry. Invesco. Well, the levels here are more or less intact, I think. Or are they? Just maybe looking at 411 here and at 461 to the upside. Then you can play this one all the way to 479. But you can keep this one on your watch list, but I don't know what's up with my drawings today. It's always every time that I think, okay, this is now I practiced during the weekend. No, I didn't. I sat in the garden and I ate a lot of tapas, homemade croquetas. So this is just might happen after days like these, of course. So I'm only comfortable in this one if it really breaks this 461 to the long side, and if it just cannot hold this 411-ish, you might also say 4, then it might just fall down all the way here to these levels. So I want to trade this one only to the upside, and I need 461 to break. Cloth. Let's talk about cloth, baby. Let's talk about it. This is cloth. We want to have some price action on cloth, and I'm just going to stick with that advice because, well, if it does something like this on one day, then levels are not just in place here. So erase those levels and play this one on price action. Jake, UWMC. That's not the right one, I think. UWMC. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we looked at this one. That's a good call, Jake. I'm copying this one to my favorites right now. I'm going to have this one on my watch list because levels here are more clear. This was a level is 1051, but broke that, so get it out of the way here. Try here runs, trying now again. So this 11 resistance here is really something to look at, and then you can play this one to 1087-ish. Why 1087? Why? I don't think it can even go to this high here, but be careful. Well, let's say this is 1245. Yeah. Let's see what I did. 1168. But those two highs here at 1168, 1169 will be your next target if this 1094.11 breaks, and then you can maybe play it all the way to 1230-ish. UWMC, nice call, Jake. Yell, please. Yell. 647. It's trading around 647 right now, and this is dudum, 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 dudum. This is heartbeats. So this is a trading range for a day trader. Sometimes a nice range like this is perfect if it really bounces very nice from the levels that you see right here. So you don't want to see this one go beyond 633, because if it gets under that, then this is a big gap down here. Not a gap down, sorry. It fell right here from 633 to all the way 568-ish. Then got back up right to that level here, and then a little bit more. So if it does not hold at 633, then you have to be afraid that you just will go back all the way to 567. So be very careful. And if you want to play this one to the upside, then 665 has to break. So it's not just bouncing between this yellow line and this green line, which are the 9 EMA and the 20 EMA. So for a nice long, it's a difficult one. Only 30 cents of room that you have here as a day trader. So just might bounce here for some time. So like it did in the previous days here, this heartbeat that you saw on the so you might just witness something like this happening during a few days. But it's good to have this one on your watch list, because if this keeps going on for some time after these two big moves here, then two things can happen. It can go up or it can go down. But you will have the levels here. So 665 to the upside, 633 to the downside. If you want to short this one. And to the upside, there's not that much room. That's enough for $6 stock, but nice watch list also. Yo, nice one, Kelly. Benzinga. Are you calling me names? What is Benzinga? It's 11 o'clock in Amsterdam, guys. We had a nice... Yeah, we talked about UWMC Sloth A. Thank you for calling it out. Morning. Coffee and Mondays, Mr. Richie Rich. Can you check fuel cell? Of course I can, Mr. Richie Rich. Well, well, well. Well, you can see the gap here, so you want to see this gap fill if you are to the long side. If you want to play this on the long side, so this it's now here trying to, you want to see this one above 1070 and then play this one to 1124. That's just 50 cents, just enough for an $11 stock. No, it's more than enough for an $11 stock. So that's something that you want to see. And then of course these lows here, all 1035. You want to watch those too. This is your support, 1035, 1069 is resistance, so if it breaks that, and it can go all the way up to 1124. I'm sorry about that. So zoom, 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 zoom. So you had a second day runner here. Will it be a third day runner? There's only one thing that I can say, because there are no obvious levels here on the daily, except to the upside here. 3087. It's a big stock, and if this turns out to be a double top forming here, so this one's forming right now as we speak. If you're to the long side, then you don't want that, of course, because stop this. The mouse is too hot. To the long side, you want to see this 3067.96 or 3067 break. Did I see that right? Yes. That's not right. Sorry, forget 3671.70. It's 3680 rather. So you want to see this break if it and I try to here. As you can see. So this is zoom, and then the open here. So this is all post-market zoom. Try to get above this 36.8 level, 368 level on Friday. Tried again here in pre-market opening, didn't get there, so 368 is your level to the upside for Zoom, is your resistance. And to the downside, your next level that you can see. So I only want to be long bias in this one and play the breakout. I'm not going to short this one at 368, but if you want to, then there's a lot of room to the downside, of course, because these big moves here. So 354-ish might be something that you want to watch, but that's just maybe just 361.84 level is your next support here. And then around 354.61-ish for Zoom. Yasin, what stocks do you want to talk about? I switched to another. Did I switch to another, Yasin? I never can talk about all the stocks that you put in here, guys. So and girls. I'm switching to another stock. I don't know, but we talked about any. Did we not? I can talk about SOS. Let's see SOS. So this is SOS on a daily. This is they did on Friday. It tries to creep up here, but not with a lot of enthusiasm, I would say. SOS. It's difficult stock to day trade, I think. This is this 397 level is a level for sure. So and if it does not hold that, then to the downside, this level is important. Don't know what's going on with my drawing here, but it's not what it should be. 385, so there's not a lot of room if you want to short this one, but this is definitely a level that you might consider to be support. If you want to play this one to the downside first and then to the upside, and something like for 14. I don't know. I'm not going to day trade this one, but if you want to, then the first thing that you want to see is that this 4 level holds, and then you can play it to the upside. But then there's your next level at 414 to the downside 385. So I'm not really enthusiastic about SOS today. Okay, this is it's 10 past 5 Eastern time. It's 10 past 11 in Amsterdam. Sun is shining here. If you follow me on Twitter, then you will be seeing if I do anything today and what I do today. I sometimes just say I am watching something. So if I say I'm watching, then something like Wish, for example. So let's look at this. This is Wish. So if I'm saying I'm watching Wish, then something like this will probably happen. So something gets closer to one of those levels, and then I'm put out watching this. If I have the time to do that, I'm not always doing that, and this is what I want to see: the bounce here, and then just back up. If it is with this big candle, that's just nice, but I want to see a bounce on this level and then trade it back up again. So if you follow me on Twitter, then you can see that what I'm doing today, and you can also see where my 7:30 show will be airing, because I'm going to put that on Twitter also. So that's 7:30 Eastern time. It's 1:30 Amsterdam time. I hope you have a great start of your week, and if you're trading, please be sure that trading is very difficult. Day trading is very difficult. And you can lose a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. So be careful, and be sure that your risk management is in order. Have a happy trading day, and I will see you all at 7:30 or at 7:30 Eastern time, not all, and it's 1:30 Amsterdam time. See you guys, and have a good day.